Hi, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Chicago Bridge Magazine podcast on iHeartRadio and Roku TV. Produced and written by Brigette Wiley and Associates. I am your host, Gracie Love. I am so happy to be here today. And today we are celebrating Mr. Tony Jordan on Black History Every Day. With pleasure, you guys, help me welcome Mr. Jordan.
How you doing today, Gracie?
Hi, how are you? I think you might be on mute. Can you turn yourself up a little bit? There we go.
You all good? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I hear you. How are you?
I'm doing well, sister. I'm doing well. How about you? How about yourself?
I am great. I am definitely blessed today. I'm so grateful to be here and be a part of this interview. And thank you so much for joining us on this day.
No problem. It's a great pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Now, those who are watching, they aren't as lucky as I am to be able to get to know you before the interview. So could you just take a little time and just introduce yourself to everyone? Let them know who you are and what it is that you do that is so incredible.
I do a variety of things. My name is Anthony Jordan. Everyone knows. I'm now. It's kind of let's say bred into other areas, things of that nature. I'm a talent agent. I'm a consultant. I'm a paralegal by trade, but I've also I'm an agent. I represent a different brand, so I own a booking agency. So I do a little bit of everything right now.
So when do you sleep between all of that? That is incredible.
I don't. I've been up since 5 this morning. Yeah. I don't sleep. That's a good question.
You might catch a look. What my mom used to say, I'm just resting my eyes. I ain't sleep. I'm just resting my eyes.
Yeah. A lot of that. I barely get 8 hours of sleep. I'm normally up 5, 6 in the morning or earlier.
Now, what inspired you to pursue all these different ventures?
Well, when I first started managing artists, it led to doing the promotion, doing the marketing. And then I just started noticing, music is just about in everything that we do. It goes along with everything that we do. So I started learning cross-branding music with other brands. And it just clicked, it just worked. So that's what led to being a booking agent. I'm already working with artists, so everything just started going hand in hand, and God was blessing me with the opportunities to be able to utilize what I was trying to do in other areas of this career and industry.
Now, what is the name of your brand?
My main company that I started myself is called Decago Inc. DECAGOINC, and it stands for Detroit and Chicago combined, because I come from the Midwest. I was born and raised in Chicago and moved to Detroit back in 1985. So that's where I kind of started, the birth of me. And then I own right now this company, Culture Zine, which this logo and things I'm wearing right now. Basically, I'm the CEO, co-CEO of this company, vice president. I started out as the VP of marketing branding, but me and this gentleman, my partner, one of my mentors, Shakizi Abdul King. He's a Zulu king. He's African Mbata's godson, but We own a comic book company together, Cultures Inc. Comics, one of the only Black few comic book companies. We own a media company together. We own On Stage Plus. We own 35%. It's like the next BET to us. We also own a 1954, which is a marketing company together. We have a distribution for our music label through Sony Orchard. So, we kind of, just came together. I met him doing movies, pitching movies and music to a gentleman that we both was working with, the gentleman by the name of Skilo. And then our relationship grew from there. We just started forming these other different companies and doing these other different entities. And, I'm like a team builder. So I just try to put the right people with the right people and try to build that team. I kind of surround myself with the best and soak up knowledge like a sponge and try to apply it to any and everything that I do in this business.
So you well seasoned in the game. You got over 10, 15 years of doing what you do.
Yes, ma'am. I've been doing this since 99 professionally. When I, said I'm going to put money into a company and invest in it and things of that nature. So yes, I'm well seasoned and have worked in a lot of different aspects of the industry. And when it comes to entertainment, I had a show on NBC called Give that I helped get sponsors and investors for. Blair Underwood is the host of the show. Now it's on the OWN network, Oprah's. So it's kind of how I got into TV and content and things of that nature. So yeah, coming, you have to be 360 degrees to survive in this industry and always look for new ways to market and brand yourself and what you do.
I know that's right. So can I ask you, what is your favorite part about this journey that you've been on?
I love working with people and helping people. I really got into this game in this industry to help people. And I believe that's why God blesses me with so much, because my main motivation wasn't to make money, even though we want to make money off of things we do, but you have to do things the right way. So I think just generally wanting to help somebody reach their dreams, goals, and aspirations. That's from my heart. That's my passion. And I haven't been wrong. God continues to bless me for whatever I ask for and then some.
That's
so
right.
Yeah, that's basically what, that's the favorite thing about what everything that I like to do is helping people and bringing people together and breaking down barriers.
So how do people, because you got this distribution and you do all these different things. So how do artists become a part of that? How do they get down with your distribution?
Well, like I said, my company Cultures Inc., me and my partner, we have this distribution deal with Sony Orchard. And basically, an artist, to get a distribution deal, number one, you have to have, and we tell them, coming in the door, we try to get artists to come in as, when you get into this industry and you say you want to do this, you have to remember you're no longer an artist. You're a brand. You're a company. So you have to think is that, because that's how these companies that want to work with you and things, that's how they see you. They see you as numbers and dollar signs. So you have to prepare yourself paper-wise, all your paperwork, your publishing, your copyrights, incorporating your name. That type of stuff needs to be done first and foremost before you even talking about really getting into this industry. You need to know the business. And that's how I survived, because I was working with entertainment lawyers and things of that nature. And I just love music. So they need to know the business side. Don't look from the outside looking in. Get in the inside, which is your paperwork. Know your paperwork. As I tell people, as I'm sitting in these meetings with millionaires and billionaires, there's not a lot of us that's sitting at these tables because we don't know the business. And a lot of these people in these these rooms don't even like each other.
Right. But they ain't gonna let nothing stop you from getting that money.
To make money. It's something that
right.
And we haven't learned that yet. So I try to teach that as well. I'm a businessman, but I'm also a businessman. You understand what I'm saying? It's true. So when you start to take on that aspect of learning the business of how you're going to be successful and longevity, people always ask me like, well, I see you with a lot of the old school artists. That's because they have longevity. And I try to pair the young with the old school artists because these are the artists that really understands the business of this. And a lot of them felt if they knew what they knew now, when they were younger, they would be way further in their careers of what they wanted to do. That's why a lot of these cats not moving the way that they should be. And I'm just being honest. And I learned from the best. Like I say, I work with, I'm in millionaire, billionaires boardrooms. This is where I sit at every day. So, and I try to bring it back to the streets where I'm from, because, we the ones that's suffering from it, and these people are making money off of us. I've, ceased and desist a lot of deals to help artists that didn't know they paperwork wasn't correct. So, that's one of the main things. I tell artists, have your paperwork correct. Make sure you copyright your songs. Any producers you're working with, make sure you got paperwork with them. Make sure they own the beats. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to move a professional way in order to really do this. That's what I tell them. And then to get with us for distribution, you would basically all of that have to be in order, and then your music got to be hot. You got to be original. You got to be, separate yourself from what everyone else is doing in order to carve out your own identity, your own space. And really, originality and creativity is something that we preach all day.
Now, do you, from my personal experience, I not only have the pleasure of getting to do this, but I also, do things in music. And so that's what somebody, let me know. You want to come into this with your ducks in a row, as they would say, right? And making sure you have everything together, because these companies want to know, how often are you getting in the studio? How often are you putting out content? How easy is it going to be for us to market you? And so my next question to you would be, do you have a set limit of how many songs an artist should have? Like, do they need to have a really big catalog of music? What kind of would be an entry level start for an artist to come and approach you as far as their content with their music?
What I tell artists is build a portfolio, because you never know what someone hears and likes. I might not like it, but someone else that maybe want to give you a deal off of this might like it. And I tell them, number one, be creative, be original, and build a portfolio. You have to build a body of work. I think that speaks volumes, because it preaches to your work ethic. How often are you in the studio? The more albums you have and the more content you have, the more the merrier, because it shows your work ethic. Instead of an artist just come to me, I got 6-7 songs. Okay. Well, you might like a couple. Let me hear what else you have, and it shows your variety. It shows your growth. You understand what I'm saying? In your music and in your sound. So I definitely preach. Before you talking about getting to this, put the work in, get some songs out here, and it only take one, but then after that one, what's next? Right. See, you have to have something to build off of. So, and that's building. I mean, I tell people a lot of times, a lot of these deals that I'm closing and working on, even to this day, I was working on these deals 10, 20 years ago. But now the opportunity presents itself and now the deal is ready to go. Everything, the bells and whistles, all the dots, the I's dotted, T's crossed, and everything is in order for this to go through. And sometimes I tell people stuff don't go through for you because it's not completely ready to go. You haven't prepared yourself, and I'm prepared. I'm like I said, that's why I'm up. I can go to bed at 3 a.m. I'm back up at 4 or 5. And, you know, I kind of move different from people. I don't have any kids. I'm not married. You know what I'm saying? So I'm able to live and really eat, sleep, and do this. But I'm dedicated. I've been doing it for years, since 99, like seriously talking about this is what I want to do. So people, even when I had jobs, and I'm talking about positions where I'm a manager and, facilities director and things of that nature. I'm still doing I'm still running my businesses while I'm at work.
Right.
You understand? I'm answering my phone, and it don't stop. It don't stop. So that's why I'm able to and have all these opportunities and blessed to do everything I do, because I've been working towards all this stuff for years, not just 1 or 2 years, not 5 or 6 years, 10 plus years. And I've been able to perfect it as I went along. And I've looked at, let's say people would take as losses. I look at them as lessons, learning lessons when something doesn't go exactly the way you planned it or want it to go. And I learn from other people's mistakes. That's why I'm able to, like I say, surround yourself with the best, soak up that knowledge like a sponge. You will never fail. Because and I try to work with people who have the same like mind, my same work ethic. You're not gonna work 100%, and I work 5,000 because that's what I be on. You know, I might get on your nerves,
right,
so to speak. You know, that's how I get a lot of opportunities, because I don't take no for an answer, especially when you know you have something valuable that you're bringing to the table, and you can see, I can take somebody will bring me something and I can see it further than they see it.
Right.
So that's another thing where, someone can have a vision, not checkers. So, and some people, they don't know what they have. They're not doing something right to get it out there. And that's the main thing. So, I try to, like I say, try to bring the right people together, and kind of what you don't have, I can try to put you with someone that can, add to what you're trying to do to get you further to where you're trying to go. And sometimes I tell people, I'm not here to hold you.
Right.
I'm here to help you get to the next stage and things of that nature, because that's my job, even if it's not with me. But I'm always going to be tied to that situation, because I'm the one who put you in that person or that right situation to get where you was going. So I have some yes. So yeah.
That's right. That's you the plug. That's what Drake and Future said. You the plug.
On all levels. So
now,
I've had the opportunity to do real estate, and that's what I'm saying. This I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, finish. I was gonna move on to another, but go ahead, down to real estate you were saying.
Oh, I was saying how the music industry has taken me to other industries, like real estate. One of the gentlemen that I work with comes from music. I'm doing the Sunsplash Reggae Music Festival. He's one of the brand owners, but he also is a big real estate. Yeah. Thank you. I'm very honored to be a part of this prestigious event where Coachella, Lollapalooza, they come from this blueprint. The Reggae Sunsplash Reggae Music Festival. So, Bob Marley was on the very first official one, and I'm working with the brand owners who booked Bob Marley. So it's a blessing. But working with this gentleman, he's giving me opportunities to present other opportunities. It's when real estate he builds smart homes with Will Smith, Queen Latifah, and Shaquille O'Neal in New Jersey. He's into solar energy. So, I bought a deal to him once, dealing with solar cars. I had the new technology where the batteries ran off of salt water. And I brought this opportunity to this gentleman, and the person I was representing with the cars and the technology, his name was Mr. Mims, Eric Mims. You can Google this. You can check out the cars. The company is based in Las Vegas. And when I brought my partner to the table, he asked the gentleman, I like what you have. But he said he said he liked what he had. what is he trying to do? He said, well, I'm trying to build my first plant, for 150 million. And my guy was like, look, I like what you're doing. How about we build 3 plants and I give you like about 500 million? See what I'm saying? So, getting into the music business, you never know where it leads you. Just like Method Man acting, his career and things of that nature, something God will show you other ways to generate money and to keep your passion, which is your music, so you don't have to rely on your music all the time to make money. You see what I'm saying? So, you have to, I've always been a big thinker. I've always been a big dreamer. I've always been a person that believed that I can make anything happen as long as I keep doing right by people, treat people the way I want to be treated, be very loyal, trustworthy, and honest, and always just try to help people and bring people together. God has always blessed me, and he blessed me tremendously, like I said, to be in other realms, real estate and movies and TV off of music. So, it's, I try to get people to see the bigger vision, and try to, dream as big as you can, because you can get it. You just got to put that work in. And that's what I've been doing since 99. I've been putting that work in. And that's just to be honest.
Now, I like to ask people, because like you said, it's hard. You have to work a 9 to 5 sometimes. For me, I work, I'm a mom as well, so it's a lot of different things you have to balance, as well as trying to be an artist or a business owner. So I like to ask the guests, what helps keep you motivated? Because everybody sees, like you said, you doing these deals and you doing these festivals, but they don't see the hard work that went into it. So when somebody is fresh coming into a business or becoming an artist and they hit that wall, what would you say to them to keep them motivated? Because I've had those days and I'm like, you know what, I can't do no more interviews no more. I don't know how, like you said, I don't know how I'm going to pay for it, how it's going to come, but God has blessed me to keep doing it. I'm still standing here. So what words of encouragement do you give those artists who hit that wall and just think, I can't do this and ain't no way?
This is what I tell people. I'm 50 years old, sister. Okay. I turned 50 in September. I've always said, God bless me to be able to bless me with something in this industry, running my own business and things of that nature, either before I'm 50 or at 50, so I could retire. So my company closed down October 28th. So I'm officially retired. Okay. I took my severance packages, my money and everything, and stepped out on faith and said, I'm not working for corporate America anymore. I'm tired of making somebody else rich. And I had a perfect opportunity. I was working for a company where I didn't work 80 hours in 4 years because of the pandemic. I was the only one running the office. I'm talking about 3 levels, 500 people in the office. I was the only one there running every department. When I say legal, marketing, accounting, every department, whatever had to be done, paperwork, I did it. And it worked, and God blessed me. So I was able to still, like I said, run my business. People have to get fed up with their situation and their condition. And you have to step out on faith, and you have to say, you know what? I'm going to do this. And he will bless you if you put the work in. You have to just put the work in. And I just slept on people's doorsteps, record companies. I just slept in my car to make stuff happen. You understand what I'm saying? The money that I make, I used to put it right back into my businesses. Right. You have to invest in yourself, because if you won't, nobody else will, and nobody your companies. So that is what I tell people. You have to get fed up with your situation. You have to not be comfortable with what you're doing anymore and want to make a difference and make a change. It's no different from what any 500 corporate company These people, they smart, they start small. You know what? I'm tired of working for somebody else, and I'm gonna do my own thing, and that's what. And like I said, it's been and even if I wouldn't, and I'm making close to 6-7 figures in some of these positions, and I'm still getting offers, but I said, nope, this is the time, and you have to make up your mind and trust in God and have faith and just keep plugging away, and it'll happen. Especially today, it's so many different avenues and entities that artists can go into, that it was so much harder back in the day. There's no excuses. All these type of everything on the internet and streaming, and it's so many different opportunities to be heard, to be seen. If you really want to make it happen, it's no excuses. People go viral and all this type of stuff. You have to learn how to build your fan base. And I tell people these numbers, that's what these companies are looking at. Numbers. Every company, no matter what industry, it's the numbers. Get your numbers up, get online as much as possible, put your music out here as much as possible. And you don't even have to be out here in the streets. I was in the streets. I had to be out here hitting these clubs, hitting these pavements. You understand what I'm saying? And when I didn't have a car, I was in the rain, snow, and sleet on time, making it happen, doing whatever I had to do. They don't even have to do half as much as I did to get where I am today. You understand what I'm saying? So people have to believe in themselves. They have to believe in God. They got to believe in what they're doing and step out on faith and say, you know what, that's it. I'm tired. I'm going to do this. So, and I'm not saying, build up your money. I saved money. I didn't go back at that car. I knew whatever I wanted, and I put that money back in. You understand? And a lot of people don't know how to separate their wants from their needs. Yeah. That's why a lot of these people are where they are. You have to learn to separate your wants from your needs, and what's really important. You got to learn how to prioritize what's really important for you in life. And what was important for me, not to be working for nobody forever. I'm not doing that. Not doing it. If I can't generate, and you got to learn how to leverage yourself, what you have, your Rolodex, who you know. You understand what I'm saying? Because people will pay for certain things, right? And it's a barter system. You understand what I'm saying? What can I do for you? How can I help you? How can you help me? How can we help each other?
Because that's what everybody's
melting pot. I'm not biased. I don't care about your. Yeah.
Oh my! I was just saying that's what everybody's looking for. That barter.
I get along with
you.
Yeah. So you have to you definitely have to politic and network. I tell people 90% of this is politicking and networking. So that's how politicking and networking. So yeah.
I just got a few more questions for y'all. I don't want to hold you up too much. I know you got some money making moves to be out here. But I want to just get into a fun fact with you real quick. What is one thing that you would say most people don't know about you?
Let me see. Something most people don't know about me. That I'm I don't know. I because I'm the type of person, I kind of wear my heart on my sleeve. You can't. It's not hard to read me. What come out of my mouth is who I am and what I say. But I don't know. It's hard. I can't really say what a person might not know about me. Like I'm a big sports fan. I love basketball. Grew up with Chris Webber, Jalen Rose, Derek Coleman, Steve Smith. That's how a lot of times, I earned my respect was, through playing sports and things of that nature. But I'm a big sports fanatic. I love football. I love basketball, baseball. I'm a big sports fanatic.
Okay, I got some random ones for you. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay. Would
I'm
you
right-handed.
choose, okay, favorite dishes between pasta or a home cooked Southern meal?
Oh yeah, it'd definitely be a home cooked Southern meal.
Okay. And then are you more of a Hershey's person when it comes to chocolate, or are you more of a Crunch Bar person when it comes to the chocolate? Hershey's or Crunch
Yeah,
Bars?
I'm definitely a Hershey's. I love my favorite is Reese cups.
Oh,
So
okay then. All right, sir.
that's one of my favorites. Yeah, I'm a Hershey guy. So I love Reese's.
So y'all out there, hook him up with some Reese cups, give him a nice little Reese's package, and send it out to him.
Hey, listen, I'll endorse you. Give me an give me an endorsement deal. I can definitely get you with Wu Tang and, and and anybody else you want to be with. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna get my catalog up so I can get on your distribution. I'm gonna get my catalog up.
Do it.
So my final question for you, what is next for you and your brands? What can we look forward to?
Basically, like I said, we're doing the Sunsplash Reggae Music Festival here in Chicago. The location will be Northerly Island. We're looking at August dates. Some of the biggest names: Shaggy, Bob Marley Jr. For the hip hop stage, we have Wu Tang, Nas, Wyclef. We're hoping Rihanna, hopefully she'll be able to fall through. But we have some very big names attached to the Sunsplash. We also have dates for New York and Los Angeles already locked in. I just started working with Wu Tang Clan and their cannabis brand, so I just closed some big deals on that. Now we're expanding to basically, let's say, the paraphernalia. We're also doing. We have a couple things in the works, maybe a liquor brand. So it's something that we're working on. I'm also working on doing some big distribution deals this year with a couple different companies. Basically structuring their companies to to allow for distribution deals. And bringing more music to the platform. I have an artist by the name of Sweet Juices that I work with. We'll be bringing her to the forefront. We also have a young lady by the name of China Gray, who's a pianist, does opera. So we'll be doing some R&B and some pop and things of that nature with her. Just doing some more music deals, doing some more branding deals, working with a couple big companies that's going to be working with us as far as for sponsorships for a couple different shows and artists and like I said, cross branding. So we're bringing artists with brands if they have a cannabis brand, if they have let's say some type of food brand, if they're doing food and things of that nature. We're just cross branding, cross promoting, and bringing people together to expand and be in bigger markets. I'm representing right now one of the best infused ice creams right now with marijuana. They were just voted #1, all Black owned, called Jane and Mary. So it's doing very good. So just helping especially in this cannabis industry. The group that I'm working with, they work with some of the biggest companies in the world, and now they're helping Black and brown and especially women expand into markets over in Greece, Italy, and throughout the 50 cities and states, and giving more opportunities to the Black and brown and women as a whole to break into this industry. And now we're also doing that for some artists that has brands. Like I said, we just did a couple deals for Inspector Deck, Capadonna. We're doing a Protect Your Neck. This is the Wu Tang under the Wu Tang brand. Wu-Tang rolling papers, paraphernalia, things of that nature. So just looking to keep growing and keep adding, to my portfolio. As far as my motto is, I build brands and I take them where no one can, and bring them together as well.
See, I'm going to have to connect with you because I like to bake and I do the infused baking stuff. So I would definitely want to know how or who I could reach out to and figure out how I can get legit in doing it. Because I'll make you a mean cake.
And it's something that okay, I'm with it. Let's do it. I got you.
So definitely, I think that's amazing. And the cannabis, especially out here in Las Vegas, because we have so many dispensaries and things like that, it's a very big profit out here in Vegas. And it would be great to see more. It would be great to see more Black-owned dispensaries out in Vegas and seeing more of that.
That's something we definitely working on, sister. And like I said, and women as well. So our goal is to our goal is to definitely do that. Bring some of these companies that's having a problem, even if you're trying to get into the game, or if you already have a dispensary where you're not allowed to move around in certain circles or other markets, then we're breaking those doors down for these companies. That's exactly what we're doing. Bring some of those dollars to the back to the hood.
Absolutely. I mean, now that it's getting legal and everything, so many people are, have been sent to jail for selling the weed, right? So now that it's legal, let's get the legal money from it.
Right, exactly. And they already have they already kind of know what they're doing. We just need to put them in a facility and let them do it. And it's a whole bunch of science that goes into it. And I got people that's taking classes and learning to grow and the science of it. And that's what it should be. So you have to know your industry and know how to stay up on what's new to keep growing and moving and moving and actually elevating and creating your own, when it comes to this brand. So it's a lot of different opportunities with in the cannabis industry. Yes, it is.
Yes, I will have to definitely connect after the show, and maybe you can provide me with some resources so I can kind of reach out and kind of see how I can do it. Because I do cooking with Gracie Love, and I just love the cooking. And I was fortunate enough, one of my mom's neighbors, she was on dialysis, so she would ask me to make her like body rubs and things like that, and teas and different things to help her with, when she would cramp and stuff for dialysis. So I'm very interested in learning how to do that legitly, you know what I mean, and really expanding and making something good from it. Last question.
I can definitely help. I can definitely help with that. So I can definitely reach out to me after the show, and I'll get you the information.
I appreciate that. I gotta wrap this up with you. So can you let everybody know, how can we follow and support you, King? What's your socials?
On Facebook is Tony Jordan. You'll see it. Yes, no problem. And I appreciate you guys 100%. I'm on Facebook. It's Tony Jordan. You'll see a picture of me and Slick Rick from the last show we did. Everyone knows who Slick Rick is. But on Facebook, it's Chicago Inc. That's DECA. Yeah. On Instagram, it's DECAGO INC. You'll see a picture of me and I think of Rakim. That's my brother. But on Facebook and IG is basically what I have. Twitter is same thing, Chicago Inc. DECAGOIN. You can always check out my website, and it'll go through all the type of ventures that I have going on. Actually, I'll be Very first time this year, I'll be producing a couple different TV reality shows. One called Bodied, about 6 females whose bosses, sisterhood come together, camaraderie. They run their own businesses, and they mentor, reach out to the community, and things of that nature. Also, I'll be producing a new show about new artists. We'll be following them around from the beginning to the end, them the beginning of their career and to where they are now. So this is my first time, being a producer and executive producer for a couple TV shows. Shout out to Bodied, and we also it's actually going to be on OnStage Plus, which is a media company that I work with and own 35% of. It's going to be on the we have production company Road to Eternity. So big shout out to them for bringing on this show. And I'm also going to be producing my own cooking show with a young lady by the name of Erin Joy that I manage, and it's called Cooking with Joy. So got some big things coming up this year, like I said, and just working towards doing more. It's the year is just really getting started, but it started to me last year. So it don't stop. But just got a lot of good things coming up, and getting ready to do more bigger branding elements in this industry.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, and I also have to mention. I'm sorry. Before we go, I have to mention, since it was just Black History Month, I represent the very first Black female to own her own NASCAR racing team. Her name is Melissa Harville LeBron. She's in Vietnam now. She's in Vietnam right now because we're getting ready to purchase a racetrack, and they're interested. So big shout out to her. Definitely wanted to give her props and let people know she's with NASCAR. And we're going to have her car here stationed at the Sunsplashes locations. She also works with the very first Jamaican race car driver. He's also going to be a part of Sunsplash. So just wanted to mention that at, being Black History Month. And, like I said, just looking to do bigger and better things and, just help people get to where they say they want to be in life.
Absolutely. I, again, am so thankful for you coming and giving me this opportunity to share this information with everybody and get to know you better. Definitely keep doing what you are doing. So amazing, all the different things that you've been able to do and keep doing. So just more blessings to you, King. And again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you guys for having me. It's a pleasure and an honor. I love to inspire, motivate, and uplift and educate if I can. And, just try to help put people on the right path to reaching their goals, dreams, and aspirations. So thank you again. It's been a pleasure and an honor.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your day, sir. And peace and blessings to you, King.
You too. Thank you. You too. Thank you.
Mr. Tony Jordan, you guys. What an absolute honor and pleasure it was to have him on today. A lot of gems were dropped in that interview. So you make sure that if you missed anything, you go back and you write all that stuff down. For more information on our magazine, make sure you visit the ChicagoBridgeMagazine.com. My name is Gracie Love. It has been an honor and my pleasure to be back here doing what I love the most. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, I'm Gracie Love, and this is the Chicago Bridge Magazine podcast.